authenticity draws people towards you, not just because of what you do, but actually because of who you are.
Now, I have to tell you that Dr. Zainub Verjee is a powerful voice in the arts, a visionary and an institution builder, and a public intellectual. Zainub is also the executive director of Galeries Ontario Galeries, where she shapes and inspires Canada's art galleries and museums. Welcome, Zainub.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to do this with you today. Really, and congratulations, Heather. Like, what a great and wonderful initiative this is. I'm often approached to discuss, all kinds of themes, and ranging from outliers or how to dress for short people, or how do you get heard in a room if you're very short. And so today I want to focus on 5 things that I've learned to create that kind of lasting and sustainable impact. I think the first thing is risk. I think it's really important in terms of knowing and understanding risk because creating meaningful change, it's never easy, and it often starts, by taking risks. And that does not mean acting recklessly. It's really about knowing the assumptions, acknowledging what you don't know. And I think often the blind spots aren't what you're aware of. They're assumptions you make without even knowing that you're making them, or without realizing it. And so by questioning our preconceived notions and assumptions, I think we can make room for creativity, innovation, and have new ways of thinking and imagining. And I think then, risk becomes sort of a calculated step forward towards growth and not just this sort of big unwieldy leap into the unknown and something that could be reckless. Another thing that I really want to talk about today is moral courage. And that is, moral courage is really needed, to challenge the status quo. And I think making a real difference, it often means stepping away from what is familiar and comfortable. It requires conviction and strength. And it's about not being rebellious for the sake of it, but it's about having that vision and integrity to take a path that isn't well trodden when you believe it is the right one. And if we stay on that path that's being laid before us, I think we'll explore possibilities for a better future. I think it gives us that opportunity. And I think moral courage is also directly linked to being authentic in conduct and in purpose, because authenticity really, I think, is a cornerstone of any sustainable impact. Being authentic means acting in alignment with your values, your ethics, your purpose, even when it's challenging or unpopular. But more importantly, I think it really builds trust and credibility. And so when people see that you're genuine in your efforts, they're more likely to rally behind your vision. And I think authenticity draws people towards you, not just because of what you do, but actually because of who you are. And, so following from that, I would say fostering trust through respect. I think trust is fundamental to any relationship. And I think the foundation of trust is respect, right? It's about valuing those diverse perspectives. It's recognizing the worth in every individual and acknowledging that everyone has a story to tell. And by fostering trust, I think through respect, you create an environment where it's safe and people feel safe to contribute, to innovate, and to grow. And it's only in that kind of environment that I think truly long-lasting impact, can truly flourish. Of course, none of this happens without the people who walk with you. So it's really, it's crucial to honor and celebrate those people. We have to remember the people who've been part of the journey. There are those who walk beside us, share the burdens, help us push forward when things get tough. And there are those who came before us, who've paved the path and made our journey possible. And I think it's really important that celebrating people isn't just about gratitude. It's also about recognizing that no one brings change alone. And I kind of want to say a little closing statement, if I may.
Of course.
I think today we're faced with a crisis of imagination. As we strive for sustainable and long-term impact, let's also commit to taking informed risks, having moral courage to challenge the norms, staying authentic and building trust to respect, and always honoring those who journey with us and the ones who have paved the way. Because at the end of the day, I think sustainable impact is not about individual glory. It's really about collective progress and making meaningful change. So I just leave you with those few thoughts.
Thank you so much, Zainub, for your wisdom, for this call to action. It's so impactful, and I know I'm going to watch this again myself many times to really let it sink in. So, where can people find you? And then let's talk about an event we've got coming up, I think.
Yeah, so I'm very easy to find. You can find me through Galeries, Galeries Ontario, Galeries Ontario. And, my email is listed on that website. Really easy to reach out. You can find me on LinkedIn. And yes, there is a little announcement, actually, because we're very excited because talking about Galeries Ontario, we are going to be presenting our 47th edition of our awards. And these awards really recognize excellence of the work that public art galleries and art museums do. This is December the 3rd at the Harbourfront Theatre on Queen's Quay. Please look out on Akimbo for all the notices that are coming up on it. And please do join us in this amazing celebration, recognizing this work that's being done for the public good.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Galleries Ontario Galleries Awards new venue. Just flagging that you mentioned Harbourfront Theatre, and thanks for mentioning Akimbo. We are so delighted to continue working with you on it as a promotional partner, media sponsor. So
thank you.
We'll see you there, and hopefully many of the people watching and listening. And for the people watching and listening, we would love to hear what your thoughts are on creating lasting and sustainable impact. So let us know your thoughts and tune in again next week for another high five for arts leaders and cultural entrepreneurs. We'll see you then. Thank you, Zainub.